to Ammneesia. On my last video, I have completely completed Dark. No, you would think that I would just, but we're gonna do this again because I'm trying to get all trophies. I'm trying to grind on some good trophies. Like like on my Last of Us playthroughs, I'm like doing things over and over again. I'm trying to get like the platinum trophy for every game that I start. And you notice that every game I've literally played on, the only game you see me play on like super hard. I haven't did a Black Ops 3 playthrough, but I will do that pretty soon. On my Last of Us playthrough, I do Grounded. Now I've done Grounded twice now, not completely twice, but I'm in the mix of doing it twice. Let us continue on a new game. Now, this game was exceedingly good. It was really good. This first part. Don't forget. Some things mustn't be forgotten.
Shadow hunting
Me. I must hurry.
My name is Daniel.
I live in London at Mayfair.
What have I done?
What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, I'm falling over again. This is what happens when you have too many wines. Seriously, this place is wrenched with wines. Okay, can I get up now? I don't know if anybody could do a perfect speed run. Like I've done a couple of speed runs on this channel. Only once, like on Undertale. I never really have been a speedrunner, but Undertale I feel like I can do anything. A memento has been added to your journal. Make sure to check these out whenever you're stuck. Okay, let me check that. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. I don't want to do that yet. I want to check out the area because beginning of the game I didn't really check out the area. I know that you get a trophy for getting all these tinder boxes. This game is exceedingly easy. No difficulty here. Just I'm gonna try to get 2 trophies. Okay, nothing in here. Not gonna waste the tinder box. Gonna completely save it because there's no reason to waste it. And if you look to your very left, there seems to be an interesting tool called Thomas
Hi,
Grip.
my name is Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Frictional Games. I work with engine code, gameplay code, design, and many other things for Ammneesia. In my commentaries, I will mainly focus on the design behind the different parts of the game. I hope you'll enjoy them.
Well, Thomas, I am enjoying this game exceedingly. I've already beat it, but I love this game. I love the game you are in.
The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player.
Okay.
We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works.
Yes.
Ammneesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level.
Yes.
Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
Yes. Oh, okay, calm down, dude. It's just paint. This pinkish blood. Yo, man, calm down. There is no monsters around. You do not need to be freaking out like this. Absolutely not, dude. Why is this door open? Hello, excuse me. Is anybody in here? Why don't I have a lantern? I don't have a lantern yet. Oh yeah, see, I told you, wine is everywhere. Let me just Can I sit down? I'm gonna sit down and drink this wine. Okay, look. So, all right. So this is how you drink wine. You gotta turn it like no. You gotta turn it like go. There you go. Now let's burn it. Yeah, burn wine, burn. Ah! I stepped on the glass. Screw you, chair. You didn't let me sit in you. Okay, tender. Gotta get those nail polishes, man. Why was this door open anyway? I don't like open doors. Oh my god. Excuse me. Can I not go through that door? Okay, I cannot go through that door. My question has been answered. Let me, break this. There's no reason for it to, be that way. So I completed the whole gameplay, and when I say this, I absolutely mean it. There should be no reason for me to get stuck at all, because I've been through this once. It's like Undertale. Once you've been through it, you should know everything that is about to happen, or is going to happen. Yes, is there anything in here? Nail polish. Awesome, with a witch broom. Can I be a witch in this game? Can I be a witch in here? I'm gonna take that. Why am I so see, this is why you don't drink too much wine. This is like GTA, when you smoke too much weed or drink too much wine, you know? Shouldn't. Don't drink wine. Don't over drink wine, okay? Don't drink wine at all if you're not supposed to. Anyway, oh. Excuse me, what was that? Why is that moving? What was those footsteps? Has this happened before? Excuse me, are you... Is there somebody in there? Nope. Yo, shut up. Quit breathing like this, man. Stop being scared. Why are you walking fast? It's just a wall! He's getting scared because of... Come on, move, man. Come on, yeah, come on. There you go, just move. Move. He's getting scared of walls. Are you serious, dude? Why can't I look at this painting? Okay. Here's a interesting looking. There's an interesting looking man here. Interesting looking man here. This is what happens when you walk down the dreaded halls of Ammneesia. Not really. This is what happens when you look at the weird looking nail polish on the floor. Now which way should I go? Should I go through the room that looks very decent, or should I go down the other dreaded hall with broken statues and more goop? Neither. I'm just gonna open this cabinet. Hello? No. Okay, never mind. Screw that cabinet. Taking the door. Oh no, I get scared of paintings. Beware. When you stand in dark rooms, you go insane. Okay, I get it. I'm not gonna stand in that room, because this door isn't an option. I'm just gonna go this way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, did I come in here before? Of course I did. What am I? Oh, I almost missed this. Please tell me I can hide in here. It doesn't close all the way. Screw this. Please tell me I can fall through. Nope. Beware, these hallways are cursed. Do not tell me there's nothing. Why is there nothing back here? There should be like a tinderbox or something hidden that you can find. The old archives. I'm pretty sure I've checked everything. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Oh. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Ouch. Okay, these golden wheels, I don't remember them being here.
This is one of the first levels that were created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we'll reach in a bit. Ammneesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. This is one of the first.
Even though I've been through it. And I know what's gonna happen. This is not an unsettling event. This is just a room floor with bugs on it. What would be so scary about this one room? I don't get it. I don't get it at all, people. I don't get it. But, I'm not gonna miss any things that I need. I'm gonna check the rooms very thoroughly. The only thing I like about this hallway is that creepy music. Beware. Okay, these were never. These were not here the first time, I swear to God. It's hard to miss golden cogwheels. It's hard to miss those, you know. I think this is the area where I get the lantern.
Hi there, my name is Luis Rodero. I'm mostly the tool programmer, level scripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story with what we're discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it.
Okay. Da 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 da! You got a lantern.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I am still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools.
I guess it's openable because I already did this before, right? Trying to hide from me, huh? Nice try. Nice try, game. Nice try. But I know, idiot. I don't like that sound. Okay, these were definitely not here the first time.
Hello everyone, my name is Mikael, and I'm the writer for Ammneesia, The Dark Descent.
Hello.
I think we can all feel the story kick-starting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander, that is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
Stop it with the creepy sounds, please. You are scaring me. Okay.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
Yes.
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Alright, the first part of the game. The other children cheered him on. His name voiced in a steadily rise paced, arguing himself to do it, really doing this. Okay, these definitely were not here. I keep saying that to myself. But look, how is somebody gonna...
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Hello, my name is Mark Nikander. I'm a
Hello.
3D artist and level creator at Fictional Games. I started out as an helper during Penumbra Overture, and I was finally hired as a full-time artist in the later part of Penumbra Black Plague.
Okay.
The entrance hall was first shown in our first gameplay trailer, and while the layout hasn't changed much, the details certainly have. We build our levels from sets of pieces, in this case, the custom-based set. While the carefully planned set pieces made level building very easy, the levels became very similar and we had to make special pieces to the levels. Now, 1.5 years later, the special pieces make up about half of the pieces in the custom-based set, and we made changes to incorporate these objects into the earlier levels. An example of this can be seen if you compare the hole in the roof now with the one from the first trailer. The new roof was made in the middle of the project when you built level 9 back hall. A special version was made to give the roof hole in the entrance hall more depth and detail.
Scattered throughout the game, you can see some signs written in Latin. The reason for using it is that it was considered a language of culture and science, as most scientific and philosophy authors wrote their works and treatises in it. As we are dealing with a castle dwelled by a pretty smart guy that has been around since the Renaissance period, Latin all around the place was something we should expect. Being the only guy in the team that had a direct contact with Latin, in high school to be more precise, well, it was kind of logical that any translation to be done would have my name on it. Translating stuff into Latin was kind of strange and fun task to do. At first I had a classic Latin dictionary, so if I had to translate any modern term, I would have to track its etymology down to the Latin equivalent, or look for a synonym or similar expression that had a direct translation. Then I had the luck to come across some dictionary for modern stuff online that addressed most of this stuff for a huge lot of terms, so it couldn't have come in a better time. Some days I would have Sebastian dropping a list of 9 or so entries to be translated, and before finding this dictionary it was quite a lot of work. On a side note, we even had a Choose Your Latin poll on a couple entries, just to pick the one that sounded better for everyone. Results were pretty unanimous, by the way. For some final words on this, I must confess that, while I was pretty good at this in high school, that was like 15 years ago, so right now I'm not 100% sure translations are correct at all, but I took the time to make them at least plausible, so my apologies go in advance to any Latin guru up there playing the game, as I myself get on the verge of losing my temper when I see stuff like this obviously made up.
Okay, and
if you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically Jens, Mark and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are walking through right now, is the big start of the pack. Its workings in a nutshell: while all the models and assets are actually made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the levels is put together in it. Then lighting and sweet details like decals and fog are added in. While this approach might sound simple, really nice stuff can come out from it, as you can see in the game.
alright, these little spinning things would have been a whole lot better, like when I first played this game, and not, you know, after the first time I beat it. I don't know if it was a glitch or anything, but those should have been here like the first time I played, not the second time. But maybe they were. Maybe I just overlooked them, you know, because I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look at my old videos just to see if I actually skipped them or something. Maybe they were there. Maybe I just didn't see them, but maybe they weren't, and I think that's a mistake that they weren't there. It would have made gameplay a whole lot more better, you know? Okay, now this room throws you off, because
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
okay. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Just want to make sure I'm missing any tinder boxes, you know, because that's a trophy. Alright, here we go with the more. Alright, let's start with this
To
one.
finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the material editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material types defined by the engine, and you can throw in textures to be used for diffuse, normal maps, height maps, as well as some variables to control specific parameters for a material type. When I was writing it, I could just stare while the preview model rotated around itself and the parallax mapping effect was on when testing, just for fun.
I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baron of Brenningburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brenningburg is to recommend my services at the Parisian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Girich. Sorry.
Another piece of the toolset is the model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with while playing. Basically, we take a model and set up some parameters like physical bodies, joints, and user-defined variables. We can also attach sub-entities to them, like lights, particle systems. When an entity is finally set up, it is ready to be placed in a level using the level editor. Examples of entities here are doors, lamps, most furniture, critters.
Think about it. Why are there multiple chairs in here? Let's just check. I'm just checking to be sure. I don't want to overlook anything. No. Okay. Obviously, there shouldn't be something up there. If there is, I want to kill myself if I missed it. Not literally, but I'm gonna hate myself if I do miss it. Excuse me. Stop that. It's so tempting to do so, but I can't.
This level was changed. This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most tweaked levels that we got. Not only was it part of the big archives level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that we rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere, and environment. This is true for many other levels and the game as a whole, but these were kind of the one of the larger levels that we made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such. So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so we decided to remove them. Then the back part of the level, we wanted to make that a more linear experience, with the current player getting trapped and all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they can solve these problems. The level is now very different from the early designs.
Okay. Well, they did a good job with the
17th of May, 1839.
the
My hand
spooky
trembles
part.
as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. the twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
All right. Moldy bread, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here, moldy bread. Get out of here.
When I started writing, I had only outlined the framework for the story and the first few levels in the game design document, so I ended up finalizing a lot of material for the first levels, and then when those were done, we planned out the last 2/3 or so. This is to not only cater to the story, but to stay true to the stuff I've written for the first levels. Usually you can go back and forth while writing and change things, but if you have already recorded voices, you really shouldn't because of the costs. So the first text really shaped the rest of the material in an interesting way, and made them matter in a way I hadn't thought about. I really like how this thickens the story elements, as I am able to jump back into the material and keep...
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Whew.
When I started writing, I had only outlined the framework for the story and the first few levels in the game design document, so I ended up finalizing a lot of material for the first levels, and then when those were done, we planned out the last 2/3 or so. This had a funny effect since I had to not only cater to the story, but to stay true to the stuff I've written for the first levels. Usually you can go back and forth while writing and change things, but if you have already recorded voices, you really shouldn't because of the costs. So the first text really shaped the rest of the material in an interesting way, and made them matter in a way I hadn't thought about. I really like how this thickens the story elements, as I am able to jump back into the material and keep using and reinforcing certain concepts. Agrippa is of course the most extreme effect of this method, which grew from a small reference to becoming one of the most important characters in the game.
Give me a second, guys. What the hell? Okay. It's saying that I never got Nope. I'm pretty sure I have. Though. Things haven't gotten interesting. Nope. Right? Nope, it's not gonna say nope. Alright. It's 11:07. No, it's 11:08. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna quit more time and see something. It says the nave, and then this is the archives. These are earlier. Entrance hall. Old archive. Which one? When did I start this? I'm gonna go to the entrance hall. Go to the entrance hall. I can remember where everything was. Trust me, I can. So, where am I? The old archives. Okay. I'm gonna exit without saving. The old archives. Ready hall. Quitting one more time. Oh, there we go. It says nope. Okay, okay. Okay, good. I was trying to get that trophy. I was like, what? How can I get that? I don't want to go all the way back. I did too much. Not too much. I could obviously just grab the tinder boxes and oil. Oils. It's not that hard to get everything we lost. It's now 11:10. It was 11:07 when I started trying to get that trophy. This game isn't just about having fun anymore. We had our fun. Now we are trying to get all the trophies. Because I love trophies. And I am back where I left off. I have 22 tinder boxes. Okay. Suddenly, I'm sleepy. Nope, never mind. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am. I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
What happens when you don't go to the enchanting light? I get farther off path. Wants me to go to that light.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay, this one I didn't have any problems with. I just looked around the room. I was like, okay, I know this. A draft and a faint light are faintly coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. So I was thinking, of course, I know how to get in here. This is an old castle, and there are tons of books in here, so one of these books has to be a switch. Right? So I was looking at the wrong area. The switch and the lever are actually around the whole room. They're even glowing. Well, they're not exactly glowing, but... Now... You call this... a GameCube. Not really. Take that, stupid book. Books aren't stupid, they make you intelligent. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Persian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brenningberg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be. Albert, the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, you will hear proof of the widespread superstitions. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will be certainly severe as exciting entertainment. Since it will certainly serve as I don't know what I say severe. All of them have their very own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. We already read all that. I don't feel like reading it again. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh no. Do I need to hide? Oh no. Of course I don't need to hide. I've already been through this. There's no monsters. Now. Now at least. I haven't seen any, shut your face. I haven't seen any nail polishes, and it's kind of bothering me. This door is suddenly open. Scary time. I can leave now, right? It won't budge. What? Isn't that the room where I normally leave? Oh wait. No, it's not. Where the hell did he go? He disappeared. Okay, so I lied. There were some monsters. There's some monsters in this area, but he's Houdini? He disappeared. Okay. Weird, I've never seen him. Okay. Oh, why? No matter what you say, there is no way to avoid those. They are unavoidable. Unavoidable. Alright. My next area shall be this one. Because... oh, I hate the wine cellar. I mean, I hate it. I think this is the place where there's supposed to be a monster. This is our first monster encounter. And... not monster, I'm gonna call it a creature. Monster creature. I don't know.
A major design guideline for us was to give each level a unique theme, something that all puzzles, events, and the general atmosphere was built upon. This makes each level a little piece of the story and theme at large, and also gives them focus so the player is not distracted with too much information. The theme in this level is the strange creatures that lurk in the castle. The player first spots them momentarily in archives, so now is the perfect place to build some fear. There is never any real threat in this level, but it's much darker than any before, and there's a constant pressure with boards creaking and the like. The flashbacks also give hints of where the strange creatures come from, making all events focused on the level's central theme.
Hello, I'm Jens Nilsson.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime! Or at least until tomorrow!
Hello, I'm Jens Nilsson, co-founder of Frictional Games. I work mainly with the sound, gameplay and event scripting in Ammneesia. For my commentary in this game, I'll jump back and forth between the topics of sound, puzzle creation, and even talk about making this commentary. The basic structure of the earlier levels in the game has been built by me. I have not created the models or anything like that, but I have built the levels with the graphics from the artists using our level editor. This was the very reason for us to create the level editor, as it would allow for the whole team to work on levels, building them from scratch if so needed. For our previous Penumbra games, you could perhaps tweak a level a little bit, but making a whole level was the job for an artist and no one else. In the early days of the Ammneesia project, the artists had their hands full with making graphics, and so I was the one building the levels. Looking at the levels now, a lot of things have changed and improved, but the base is still there. Showing that the idea to create the level editor was a sound one of the few things, in fact, with the Ammneesia project that has not been scrapped, reworked or modified heavily.
Okay. Ouch. Get up before you get eaten alive, dude. Holy sh... That... Did I just do a Houdini? You'd never see nobody quite the same as that of Houdini. Oh, come on. I'm really insane right now. What did I do? Who's here? Who's having a mental breakdown?
My chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Alexander is insane, and David is the protagonist of this iconic. God damn, I'm going insane. I'm just ignoring it though. I don't want to waste any of my oilies. Okay. Oh, you'll be fine. My name is Wilhelm, House of Girich. These are my final words, my confession and statement. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brenningburg. As most of my aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accept the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a position. It dawned on me the nature of the contract was sordid. And that the reason I was chosen because of the four lies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest my character at the royal court, advancing my position with noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men and women and children to Brenningburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even hundreds, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted to join us in the toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment of our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skins are being pierced with their own tangling bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Let me guess, this is where the monster's gonna show up? Where you at, monster? My sanity is gonna kill me. Come on.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Monster's gonna show up right down there. Okay, my head is pounding. That's a good sign, right? Hello! I've come to find the monster that disappeared magically. Okay. It's normal. It's normal for this level. And that's normal too. It's normal too, but dude, just calm down, dude. It's normal. The guy even said so, it's normal. Shut up! Somebody walking above me. Alright, I get it. You know, it'd be really cool if the monster just be like, yo, what's up, bro? You trying to leave this area? No, I don't think so. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? Don't want to show your face? You too scared? Okay, fine, I thought so. That's what I thought. I'll see you in heck, man. I'll see you in heck. I'm getting out of here. Note to self, when you walk up this door, run forward. There's gonna be some nasty, red-looking goo that always follows you no matter what. So do what you can do and escape the goo. Got it. Couldn't escape it. I couldn't escape it. I've already checked out that room. I've checked out that room with the key. Now, what happens if I try to check out this room? I mean, it doesn't say that it can't be explored. It's hard to believe that I haven't missed anything yet. I feel like I'm missing a lot, even though I'm not missing a lot, you know? Oh, shut up, game. Trying to spook me. Get out of here. It's time to check out the laboratory. Yes. Yes. The laboratory. Don't you guys remember watching Dexter's Laboratory? Dexter's Laboratory? That was pretty fun, right? You hear, monster? I don't know why I'm getting creeped out by rocks. Okay, now the rocks are throwing up.
The particle editor is also a fine part of the tool bundle, and it is what we use to create particle effects for maps and events. We use particles to do nice effects like the flames in torches and the smoke that comes out from them. All we have to do is add one or more parameters like starting position and speed on all sorts of fadings in size, color or speed. It's funny how you can simulate all kinds of effects with such simple elements. I very much recommend you to try it yourself.
Okay. I should actually listen to what they're saying. I am, but half of the time I'm just spacing out. Like, just spacing out. Stop vibrating the screen, game. Ah, secret that I almost missed. Take that. This should be a little hint as to what I have to go through in one of these upcoming levels that I do not like.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And 1 part aqua fortis.
This is our first very confusing part of the game. Stop it. Stop. Grab. say thank you. More Tinky boxes. First a note. It's not an important note. If it was, then chemistry pot. One day I'll return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think about you, and for a long life together, I know I am better than the others. I weep for them. They just lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Is that it?
In early concepts, this was meant to be a sort of wine testing room and directly connected to the wine cellar. The reason for the whole wine testing thing
too much wine
was
in
that
here.
we planned on having more laboratories in later levels, so a lab here as well felt kind of strange. Then things changed and only one lab was left in the design, so we changed the name to laboratory instead. The whole wine testing facility that could make dangerous acid always felt kind of strange anyways.
Ah. Okay. Where did it go? Okay, it's right there. Ta-da-da-da! You got a pot of acid. Alright. Oh no, I'm trapped. Whatever shall I do? Okay, I know there's a way of getting up there. And this is the answer. Okay. Adios, creepy, spooky room. Alright, get ready to move fast, because the red goo is coming after you. I repeat, the red goo is trying to kill you. Well, not really. It's just trying to be a dick and, like, you know, lower your health. I'm not... Okay, I fell for it twice. Fuck the red goo. Fuck you, red goo. I hate you, red goo. Let me use my acid on this wall right here. Of course. I'm sure I got everything in this area. There's nothing more to get. This area is 100% complete. Wait a minute. Is there something over here? Just being sure. Don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything. Alright, here comes a flashback in 3, 2, 1. No flashback? Okay.
This is one of the many hub levels in the game. And this is a design concept that we started out with in Penumbra. The idea is to give the player some freedom on where to go, but at the same time give a clear objective. In this level, the slime obstacle is a thing that the player needs to get past, and all other levels then have things needed to do so. The slime itself is one of the few puzzles left from the initial designs, and the one I'm probably the least proud of. Now that slime appears all around, it feels a bit forced that you need to have a potion on the slime. Many testers also complained that they wanted other options in getting rid of the slime, like burning it. However, creating a potion is the central theme for this hub, so we had to let it be. I don't think it's that bad, but we probably could have redesigned it if we had time.
Pretty sure the refinery is the area where the water monster wants to get its grips on ya. He wants to wreck you. Purely and firmly. No mercy from this thing. This is definitely the place.
This level was first called Distillery, and if you check the data file, it's still named as such. Now, for some reason, I told Mikke, alright.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel.
Oh no, we're not there yet.
It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I can't see. Okay, it's not too dark in here. There are no monsters, dude. What are you talking about? Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Officially pissing my pants. Not really, because he's gone now. Yo, man, you still here? Okay, yeah, you're still here. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I don't know if the monster saw me or... You see me? Did you see me? You saw me, right? No, you didn't see me? Okay. Yo, shut up. Shut up. Whatever that is. Shut up. Alright, we're cool. We're cool now. Just need to check the area fully to see if there's any, tenders hiding from me. Tenders? You hiding from me? It sounds like somebody's cutting an onion. God, stop that sound. I can't keep this lantern on forever. Only for a bit. Alright, going to the left first. Because it's open. No more need for that.
Taste. That fragrance. Damascus rose.
Hello? Is anybody here? No? Ah, more healing items. Yay. No. We're not gonna go through that.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb? Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
It completely skipped a page. Why, game? Why? Why'd you do that? Get out of my way. No, excuse me. Ta-da! It's hard to miss these things because they're glowing. Seriously. Who in their right mind would miss something like this? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hello? Okay. I've been through here, just being super cautious. Just being really cautious. Don't wanna miss anything, you know? Make myself look like an idiot. Miss something that is so in front of me. Don't wanna do that again. Jeez. Monster, is that you? I would have missed that if I would have went ahead. Fucking hell. Hey, calm down. I'm blocking the way. I don't think monsters can crouch and climb. Can crouch and crawl, right? There, it's perfectly barricaded. Now nothing can get through, right? I'm absolutely sure.
The end puzzle with the crank and pulley contraption was a tricky puzzle, not to create or on a technical level, but purely on a noticeable level. We added stuff to the puzzle perhaps 4 or 5 times because after each test session we kept having testers that did not see the piece of wood that you are to break to complete the puzzle. Originally you could only break it, so we added the option to pull it out as well. Then we added a faint light to draw the attention to it, and also tweaked the description of the crank. After that we added so that when you pull the crank there is a bit of dust falling from the piece of wood, and we also did a slight change in the angle of the piece of wood and changed the color and the texture, all to make it as notable as possible. So the question is, did you notice the piece of wood?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can notice it or not. Yes, I notice it. I don't even think I looked at the dust. I just looked up here and I noticed that something was stopping it. It's too heavy to lift up. Follow the string. Go back this way. Can't do anything. Examine the string. This isn't supposed to be here. But you can't get a grip. A firm grip on it. Get it, Agrippa? Nothing I say is funny. Get it! I can't get it. I hate playing Jenga, Tetris, whatever you prefer to call this. But it's urgent to do this. Since this doesn't have... Yeah, just, okay. Before I move on, let me check the area just to see. Now, I think... Oh, God. I don't want to say this is the water part yet. When I get past the water part, then that will be the end of the video. Not that I don't think I'll have a problem with it, it's just... don't want to drag on this video too long. I have 44. I am almost close to my desired number. PlayStation Trophy said that there will be a huge amount of 150, and I have 44 now. Hopefully I'm not missing any. I'm currently jumping down now. I hate you, game. Is something gonna get me? Okay, now the cellar archives. Here we go, guys. Here we go. This even tells you what you're gonna go through. God, I hate this part. Suddenly, water.
The composer from Ammneesia, The Dark Descent. You may have heard my music before if you played the Penumbra game series, and I did a couple of tracks for Penumbra Tech Demo too. So this is my 5th project with Frictional Games, and I'm happy to be a part of the team.
Yo, you need to calm down, dude. Yeah, go that way. Go that way. I fucking hate this thing.
Guardian Monster has its own musical
I
theme,
don't like water.
which you can hear in many situations in the game.
This makes me hate the water.
Actually, it's more like a noise sound than a certain melody, and I played it with my bassoon. The theme has many forms, and this one is almost a direct sound coming from the instrument.
Oh my god, no. No. Oh, thank God.
And this noise, which sounds like screaming, is a highly modified version of it.
Okay. Hopefully this will be a good distraction. Do me a favor, go see what that is, buddy. Holy shit. Holy shit again. I'm just doing this because I didn't check these bookshelves correctly. Yo, man, what do you want? A bone? Get out of here, man. Go check out what that book wants from you. You gonna eat that book, dude? I really hate you. I can't tell if there is one over there to the right. This thing right here, I can't really tell. Don't want to risk it. I mean, are they crazy enough to put? Are they crazy enough to put? I'm gonna say that no, they're not crazy enough to put collectibles. I have to go back and flick that switch to go through there, don't I? The answer is yes. You have to backtrack. If you have... Yo, bro, shut the f*** up, man. Gotta go fast. Don't want to die, man. Don't want to die. I want to hear your voice again.
Guardian Monster has
You
its
call
own
me.
musical theme, which you can hear in many situations in the game, even if the Guardian is not physically present. Actually, it's more like a noise sound than a certain melody, and I played it with my bassoon. The theme has many forms, and this one is almost a direct sound coming from the instrument. And this noise, which sounds like screaming, is a highly modified.
Oh shit, no! Why? But why? Why is he going in there? Fucking hell, can't get up! Ah! No! Get up! Oh no! Keep out of the water. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is my first time playing. I had no idea that I was supposed to stay out of the water. Now I'm well aware now. Oh shit. Okay, hi dude. Hi, yes, I know. I know. Don't you want to go check out that switch that just popped? You gonna come in here now? Okay. Yeah, you come in here. Check out the neat stuff that's in here, man. What's that? What's that over there? What's that over there, man? What's that over there? Screw you, bitch. Screw you, you motherfucker. Wait a minute. If I died, I should really keep count of these right here. All is good. All is very good. Okay, all is good. 44. 44 is just what I have no idea where he is. Yo, bro, what's that out there? Yo, fuck. If he comes in here, I have a higher chance. Yeah, you might want to come in here. Check out what's in here, man. While you're right there, I'm just gonna make a run for it. I gotta travel with supersonic stuff. Why is it shut? Why is it shut? A heavy gate. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock.
First, a creature in the water, affectionately called Lurky here at Frictional Games, did not have a sense of sound. Later on we wanted to add it though, so the player could lure it away by throwing stuff in the water. When I added this, something unexpected happened. Lurky started following me. When you jump on the crate, it hears the sound you make when you land and it goes there to investigate. This was very fun emergent behavior, and I think it made him even more menacing. I also want to add that Lurker was kind of inspired by my favorite movie as a child, Tremors. I guess this early obsession might also explain some creatures in our older games.
Hey buddy, how you doing? You doing good? I'm doing fine, buddy. You hungry? Oh, you're hungry. Me too. I don't. I'd say we could share, but I don't eat human body parts, so go eat that. Okay? You enjoy that, okay, man? Yeah, while you're feasting on that, I'm gonna hold up. This thing right here caught my eye. Shit. Oh no. You still hungry, boy? Here, eat that. Go eat it. The fuck? Okay. Okay, he's definitely gonna eat that. Okay. Yeah, got this. Alright, he's being an idiot. Stupid idiot monster thing. Here, enjoy that. Now, while he's enjoying that, yo, look, dude. You hungry again? Go get it. Go get it, buddy. Kids these days, doing their hungry shenanigans. You have to. Holy shit! How did he open the door so fast? How did he break it open? I swear, shut it. Oh, he's not making this easy. You're not gonna let go, are you, buddy? He's not gonna let go. He's not gonna let go. If this door cannot open, if I can't open it, like, ow, oh god, oh, wait a minute. I don't even need to do anything. Huh, all I need to do is sell the box and then just put the little needle in there and then just press start 2. Screw you, stupid monster water invisible shark beast thing. Screw you.
Hi, I am Tapio, and I made monster sounds and vision sounds for this game. Yeah, I just love this monster. I think it was pretty fun to make because there was underwater sounds as well as sounds from the above. I think I wanted it to sound like a very big monster, but still very fast. And I thought that voice itself needed to be high-pitched screaming because water is splashing around and messing other sounds. Actually, a great example is the attack sound where there is big water splash as it jumps from the water. At the same time, you can hear a short scream sound which is made from the cat sounds. I think it works great. I think other great sound is when it's just eating in the level. You can hear it eating meat and hear the bones crashing under the water. I made the eating sounds by walking in the water and breaking dry wooden sticks. The sound itself didn't need much processing or editing because it sounded almost like you hear now. Well, this is Water Monster, so I recorded lots of water sounds. For example, bubble sounds are made with a watering can, which is sunk in the water. And when it's chasing the player, its movement is made by a big rock, which I just threw in the lake. It feels like it's running after you or hitting its big hands on the water. I think there is lots of power in this monster.
This level is the high point of the lurker build-up, which sort of started in an entrance level with the slime appearing. It's supposed to be a sort of roller coaster ride and is designed to be easy enough to be completed on the first try. Yet, it should also be stressful. Many of the things in a level that seems like you barely make it are just scripted to be that way. But it's nothing you notice because they're blended in with the truly deadly stuff.
Weird, because it was completely easy for me in my first try. When you open this door, gonna activate now. I hate doors that you have to open like this. Go this way. Oh shit, okay. No. Just keep going this way. No, man. Oh, shit, it's right there. God, I hope I'm going the right way. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Please do tell me I'm going the right way. Fuck you, monster thing. You gonna try to get me? You gonna try to get me, man? You gonna try to get me? You missed. Ha! You missed, man. You missed me. Stupid water lurker. You missed me. Alright, I'm gonna leave the rest. Before I do anything, just let me walk around the area, enjoy the nice music, enjoy the scenery. This is the most peacefulest part of the game. I want to hear what they have to say about this. Suddenly a door opens. Okay, so these legs were here before. You gotta love this water, dude. You gotta love this water. You gotta love this water. Anyway.
This is the second hub level of the game, and is supposed to give some contrast to the stressful lurker encounter. We think building up contrast like this is extremely important for the horror mood. Only by seeing a bright level can you appreciate the dark one, and so on. If you do not do this, player will get used to the stuff and the effect will lessen greatly.
It is great what they did. It's great what they did there. I love the music. I love the beautiful scenery here. I love the gorgeous water with its weird legs and its weird head. Water spurring out of it, but pouring out of it. It's still great. And
you have an ascending room. Would it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, You have ridden an elevator before?
Who hasn't?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
When I first started working on the elevator, I had detailed concept art as base for my work. This is both a blessing and a curse. Concept art saves a lot of time for us artists, as we just have to copy what we see in the picture, but it also takes away some fun parts of our work, as we don't have to design anything ourselves. In this case, the concept art was very detailed and there wasn't much to change. However, I noticed that the roof part on the concept was dark and dull. That's where I could add details of my own. I added the patterns to fill out the empty space. I wanted them to fit with the eastern feel of the elevator and took inspiration from Arabic windows. In the end, it's not a very big addition, but it adds to the overall impression of the elevator as something exotic that doesn't really fit in with the blue-grey stones of Brennenburg.
Okay. Building the elevator. I love this song. I'm gonna have to download this song and keep it in my MP3. Love this song. I love what they did there. They put like a really stressful part with the monster lurker. Here we go. With the monster lurker, the water lurker. 2 very long sections, and then they make a peaceful room. Kind of reminds me of Resident Evil. You know, the very unique, creepy stuff like the head with water pouring out of it. These legs. The carpets, the eagles, the statues, almost everything in here reminds me of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2, that is. Or 3, I think it's 2 or 3. Where it's Leon and Ashley, and I still have it from my PS3. I can't play it though, because it's unplayable for some reason. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to play Ammneesia Justine.
In the original pitch, Herbert was a fairly important character, but it didn't really reflect in the games, so we tried a few different things to incorporate him, but it never really made any sense. Herbert was important to Daniel's background, but in the end he didn't have any impact on the story happening right now, that is, the conflict between Daniel and Alexander. So most of his things was cut during the last stage of production.
Alright. This will be the last footage for this video. This will be the last thing that I go over for this video. I will start my next recording in the morning. I don't know what time my viewers normally watch my videos. They normally watch it in the afternoon, evening-ish times. I don't want to say that I'll wait until 12. I'm gonna start my recording at 10:15. If I don't start recording at that time, that means I'm still asleep, or I just completely forgot. If it's not 10:15, then it's definitely gonna be 10:35 or 11. Expect 10:15, and if it's not 10:15, then it's 10:35, and if it's not that, it's gonna be 11:05. See you guys tomorrow. Well, right now it's tomorrow. It's 12:15 for me. Good night.